everyone. Welcome back to Podcast and Chill. I'm Gwen, here to help you get better at English.
And I'm Leo. I'm here to make you feel less alone when Gwen talks about smart stuff. But before she jumps into teacher mode, let me show you this clip from Friends.
Oh, I love Friends. Go ahead.
Okay, look. If you're gonna be moving in with him, I feel that it is my responsibility to tell you the truth about him, okay? He's a terrible roommate, terrible. He, forgets to, he always, oh, who am I kidding? He's the best roommate ever.
Oh, Joey, that's so hilarious, yet so adorable of him. But why did you show us that?
So yesterday, I was watching Friends with my buddy. He replayed that scene like 5 times with the subtitles off, trying to figure out what Joey was saying.
Did he ever figure it out?
Nope.
Let me guess. He's learning English?
Yep. I told him to just turn on the subtitles, but he was stubborn.
You know what? The problem isn't about the subtitles. It's about how native speakers talk.
What do you mean?
There are a few hacks native English speakers do when they talk that English learners, especially the beginners, just don't get.
Like what?
Like connected speech, weak forms, and sound reduction.
Sounds interesting. Why don't we talk about them today?
Sure. Listeners, are you ready to get your mind blown by how easy it is to understand real-life English?
And don't worry if you hear some new words. We will explain them later.
That's right. Let's get started. So, Leo, let me ask you something. When you read English, is it clear?
Yep, as clear as day. The words are just right there on the page.
Right. But you know, written English is actually pretty different from how we speak it.
Yeah, I mean, one's written down, the other's spoken. Isn't that kind of obvious?
I mean the way it sounds. When native speakers talk, they usually glide through sounds instead of pronouncing every word clearly.
No way, really?
Check out these clips.
Let me see what you got there.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Oh.
Oh, you mean like when we say lemme instead of let me, gotcha instead of got you?
Exactly. Or when we say gonna instead of going to, or kinda instead of kind of. That's what we call connected speech.
So it's like we're linking the sounds between words?
Yep. When we talk fast and naturally, we don't pronounce every single sound. We blend them together, or sometimes skip a sound completely.
I never even noticed I was doing that.
That's because native speakers pick it up automatically from a young age. But if you're learning English, you have to study it.
And why does this happen? Is my mouth on a strike or what?
I like to think of it as efficient. It cuts down on the work your mouth and tongue have to do, making speaking way easier and smoother for us.
Now that you mention it, I'm realizing connected speech is everywhere. I hear it all the time in movies, like these examples.
What you doing?
What you doing?
What you gonna do, Cooper?
See? It's super common. But if non-native speakers don't know about this connected speech thing, they will have a really tough time figuring out what people are actually saying.
So when my buddy was trying to catch every single word perfectly,
He was fighting a losing battle. Half the words aren't even there to catch in the first place.
I should totally text him right now to make him feel better. It's not really his fault that he couldn't understand Friends.
Well, why don't you hold off on that text until we talk about how weak forms? And the flap T also mess with how native speakers sound.
What's the deal with weak forms? Why are they called weak? Did they skip leg day or something?
Not exactly. In speaking, weak forms are just sounds that kind of disappear when we talk.
Like what?
Like to, you, for. These words get so squished in fast speech, you barely hear them.
But why call them weak? What makes them weak?
Because they don't really carry meaning. They're not the star of the sentence.
Wait, if they don't mean anything, why do we even bother with them?
Well, they help glue the sentence together. We call them grammatical words. The important ones, the ones with meaning, are called content words.
Gotcha. But why do we leave those grammatical words out?
Well, when they aren't the focus of meaning or emphasis, they tend to be unstressed and their vowel sounds reduced to a schwa.
Schwa?
It's a very short, neutral, and unstressed vowel sound.
So, let's say if we remove to, we have
Want to becomes wanna, like in these movies.
You want to drink whiskey?
Does anybody want a drink?
You don't want to drink with me?
wanna, oh, like gonna, for going to?
You're getting it. And you, we almost never say it clearly. How are you? Becomes, how are ya? Or even just, how are ya?
And what you don't cha, gotcha, right?
Yes. And for is another sneaky one. What's it for? Becomes, what's it for?
Oh, we have you, which is do you, or did you as well.
Yeah, like in these examples.
Why'd you think I left it here?
Can I ask you some questions? Do you mind?
This is wild. So these little words, they're like background music.
That's actually a perfect way to put it. They're soft and quiet, but they hold everything together.
So if my friend is trying to listen for I want to go to the store, he's gonna miss it?
For sure. In real life, we'd say, I want to go to the store. You can't hear what's barely even there.
What blows my mind is I've been using this stuff all along and never even noticed.
I know, but once a learner picks up on this rhythm of the background music, they'll never be able to unhear it.
Noted. Now come on, spill the tea.
What tea?
The tea, you know, the flap tea thing you mentioned earlier.
Oh, please pardon my non-existent humor. I didn't prepare for your pun. So, anyway, the flap tea is an American thing,
I thought tea was more of a British thing. That's kind of ironic.
right? But Americans own the flap tea.
So tell me, what is this flap tea?
For example, when someone says water, they're not actually saying water.
What? Then what do they say?
More like waiter. The T turns into a soft D sound.
Why though? Isn't it supposed to be a T?
It's not like they're trying to say a D. It just happens because the tongue taps quickly between two vowels, and that T turns into a D-like sound. It makes everything smoother.
And when does it happen?
It happens when T is between two vowels.
That's why better ends up sounding like better, like in these examples.
I speak better through music.
Does anybody there speak better English?
I appreciate the offer, but I think I'm better off getting lost in my work.
You're learning really fast, Leo.
Man, no wonder my friend was so confused. He probably thought everyone in that show was speaking in some kind of secret code.
Well, now you can help him crack the code.
The problem is, while I get what's going on now, I don't know how to help him, a non-native speaker, learn this stuff effectively.
There are a few ways that can really help learners pick it up faster.
What are they?
First, they should start slow.
Like slow motion? You want them to watch things in slow-mo?
Not quite like that. I mean, using the playback speed, like 0.75 or even 0.5 if they're really struggling.
So they can actually hear the sounds more clearly.
Yes, but keep in mind, because of connected speech, weak forms, and the flap T, some sounds are just naturally dropped or blended. So don't stress if something still sounds missing.
Gotcha. What else can help someone get the hang of real spoken English?
Shadowing.
Yeah, that's where you listen and repeat what you hear, even if you don't fully get it, right?
Right. It trains your ears and your mouth at the same time.
Honestly, that'd be way easier at 0.5 or 0.75 speed.
The next tip is about choosing the right content to start with.
Please don't say kids' shows. I mean, my friend loves Peppa Pig, but I doubt that's going to help him survive in New York.
Fair. I actually recommend starting with podcasts or YouTube videos. They're shorter and the language is more like how people really talk.
That makes sense. But what if someone is more into movies and shows?
Then go for it. Just use subtitles the first time so you get what's going on. Then re-watch it without subtitles and focus on the way people speak.
Perfect. Now I've got the perfect excuse to rewatch Friends a million times with my buddy in the name of helping him learn English.
Ha! While you're helping him out, don't forget this last tip, which is learning in chunks instead of separate words.
Chunks? What kind of chunks are we talking about here?
Like, instead of memorizing going to do, just learn gonna do as one piece. Same with stuff like kinda, lemme, dunno, or gotta.
But wouldn't it be better to learn each word separately? That way, you know more words, right?
Not really. Quality over quantity, Leo. Knowing 100 words means nothing if you can't use them. Remember, the whole point of learning a language is to use it, not just to pass some test.
Oh, good point. It's like learning dance moves. You don't just memorize one step. You gotta practice the whole routine.
Now you're getting it. And by learning in chunks, your brain will start recognizing these patterns automatically.
So, how long does it take for someone to master all this stuff?
It depends on the person, honestly. But my best advice, be patient and kind to yourself.
You're totally right. Some people want overnight results, but end up getting super disappointed.
Are you speaking from your own experience with French?
Don't even get me started. If I could count how many times I wanted to give up French on one hand, I'd need like 100 fingers or so.
Well, I'm glad you stuck with it.
And I hope everyone listening will stick with English too. Finally, I think it's time to go over some new vocabulary from our talk today.
But first, how about you grab a glass of water and do a quick stretch first?
Gwen's spot on. Gotta keep both your body and brain happy to really learn your best.
Are you ready for the new vocab? Here we go.
First, pick up something. It means to learn something casually or naturally without formal study. For example, she picked up Spanish just by living in Mexico for a few months.
Second, be on a strike. This means to stop working as a form of protest, usually to demand better conditions. For example, the teachers are on strike until they get fair pay.
Third, figure out something. It means to find the answer or understand something after thinking about it. For example, I finally figured out how to use this new app.
Fourth, hold off on something. It means to delay or wait before doing something. For example, let's hold off on making a decision until we have more information.
Fifth, hold something together. It means to keep something from falling apart, literally or emotionally. For example, she held the team together during a really stressful time.
Sixth, blow one's mind. It means to shock or amaze someone in a really intense way. For example, the special effects in that movie blew my mind.
Seventh, get the hang of something. It means to start understanding how to do something well. For example, it took me a few days, but I finally got the hang of driving a motorbike.
And finally, be into something. It means to really like or be interested in something. For example, lately I've been really into photography and editing. So, Leo, how are you feeling about all this?
Honestly, kinda amazed. I've been speaking English like this my whole life and never even realized it.
Right? With all that connected speech, weak forms, and flap T, I bet you've really confused your non-native speaker friend more times than you know.
Guilty as charged.
Just kidding. I bet he'd find it kinda comforting to know it's normal to not understand everything right away.
So true. So, to all our awesome listeners learning English, don't stress if you can't catch every single word. It's okay.
Trust me, your ears will get better if you take consistent practice.
Why not pick one of the tips Gwen shared earlier and start today? Even 5 minutes a day makes a difference.
Yep. And let us know your favorite tip in the comments.
Don't forget to share this episode with friends who struggle to understand how English is really spoken.
Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Catch you in the next episode.
And in the meantime, keep calm and carry on.